Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today, we are going to take a look at the Reolink Home Hub PRO, your one centralized hub where you store the recordings from your Reolink cameras, whether it is a PoE or Power over Ethernet version, a plug-in Wi-Fi version, or their battery-powered ones. You have to stay till the end because I'll compare this later on to its little brother, like literally the Reolink Home Hub, and also to Reolink's NVR, well, particularly their Wi-Fi NVR. And also, this is a sponsored video by Reolink. So thank you, Reolink, for sending me this Home Hub Pro and for sponsoring this video. This Reolink Home Hub Pro comes with a 2TB hard drive and is compatible up to 16 terabytes. And because this uses a 3.5-inch hard drive, it is easier and more readily available compared to other hubs that uses 2.5-inch drives. It is compatible to up to 24 Reolink cameras, whether it is wired PoE, wired Wi-Fi, or their battery solar-powered ones, except for their 2 megapixels and their 4G LTE models. There's a caveat to this though. It is only compatible to up to 12 wired or plug-in cameras and 12 battery ones. I will link down below their current compatibility list. The hub is Wi-Fi 6 ready, 2.4 and 5 GHz, and I'll talk more about this later. Inside the box, you'll get some paperwork and the hub itself, which is surprisingly bigger than I thought. We have the status light here, and on the back, we have the power port, an HDMI port, which you can use a monitor, which is great. We have a WAN or Ethernet port to your router, and have a USB-A port, and also have a LAN port and another USB port. We have a micro SD card slot and a reset button. Then we have a magnetic cover here, and you can pull this holder out, and this is for your 3.5-inch hard drive. What else you will get? A short Ethernet cable. We have hard drive screws and reset push pin, and we have a power adapter, 12 volts, 2 amps. And we have the 2TB hard drive, which we will need to screw in on the hard drive holder. There are 6 small machine screws. Then slide it on the hub, bottom up, and it clicks in place, and replace the magnetic cover. Alright, just a size comparison between this Home Hub Pro to the Home Hub. See how small the regular Home Hub is. In the front, to the sides, and the back. I did make a video on this regular Home Hub, and I will link it down below if you want to check it out. To set up, plug in the hub for power and also plug it into your router or network using the WAN port. And if your phone is also connected to your network's Wi-Fi and you have toggled to on add devices automatically in the settings, just scroll down on your devices list and you will see the hub and the uninitialized device message. Click on it. Uninitialized device to set up. Create a device password, name the hub, format the hard drive, next, and you have an option to encrypt your recordings. And the Hub Pro is connected. Also update the firmware if needed, and in my case, I have to update this manually, like downloading the file from Reolink's website. To add a camera to the hub, click the plus sign on top. And I'll choose Add Device, and the hub will scan your network for Reolink cameras that can be added. I have to blur this out for privacy, but you can also choose on your device list, and you'll be able to connect your existing Reolink cameras that were set up as standalone or connected directly to your network. The hub will not see cameras that are connected directly to the back of the NVR or connected to another Reolink hub, like my Altas Ultra, which was set up to connect to my Wi-Fi. As you can see, if I connect it to the hub, then when accessing the camera, it has to go through the hub. You cannot access the camera directly from your network. If you have a new camera that you want to connect to the hub, a plug-in Wi-Fi camera in this case, use Scan, which you need to scan the QR code of the camera. Same LAN, reset device. You'll be prompted to select either the 5G or 2.4 Wi-Fi's of the hub. I'll pick 5G and wait until it is connected. Now, just to show you in the settings, Wi-Fi, you can switch to another network if you want, like selecting your home Wi-Fi. So you have the flexibility on the connection to one that has a better signal. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the cameras and the Hub Pro. Click on it to get to the main interface. We have settings, and on Wi-Fi are the settings of the hub's Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz, which you can edit the name and the password. We have sounds like the hub's alarm volume, push notifications for the hub. There is also email alerts and FTP option if you want to set up a backup. Storage is for the hard drive info. We have scene modes, so you can add the home, away, and disarm modes, which will control the cameras that are connected to the hub. We have event history for the recordings, and this is where you can view and download it to your phone. And on top here, you will have the weekly insights tab, where you will see the detection stats of your cameras. We have file encryption, and this is one difference of the home hubs from Reolink's NVRs. You have the option to encrypt the recordings for privacy. So even if the hub is stolen, they will not be able to view the recordings. Now comparing this Home Hub Pro to Reolink's Wi-Fi NVR, the Home Hub Pro is pretty big. Anyways, because it has an HDMI port in the back, let's plug in a monitor. So I'm going to switch it out with my Wi-Fi NVR. Plug in for power, HDMI, network, and the mouse, which is not included, then I'm using the one from the Wi-Fi NVR. And when booted up, this is what it looks like. You can change how many channels or cameras it will stream. Battery cameras will say standby, so this is not the live view, but the last snapshot of the event. And when you click on continue viewing, then it will load up the live view. And like with the Altus PT Ultra, and it will stream the live view up to 2 minutes, then goes back to standby mode. All your wired cams like your PoE and also plug-in Wi-Fi cameras are the ones that will constantly stream the live view like on the NVRs. Now the only other thing that you can do here on the bottom right, there is a gear icon which you can set the language and the screen resolution of your monitor. But that's it. The Home Hub Pro doesn't have a user interface and you cannot change the settings of the hub or the cameras from here. You can only do it in the app. And also on the Reolink client or app for your computer, where you can also stream the cameras and change the settings of the Hub Pro and also of the cameras connected to it. This Hub Pro also has a LAN port, which the small Home Hub doesn't. And this is if you want to directly connect a wired Reolink camera to it. This is not powered nor a PoE port, but you can connect a PoE switch to it, which you can then plug in your PoE or wired cameras, and this will automatically be added to the hub. No setting up needed per camera. Alright, just to show you how the cameras, especially the battery-powered ones, react when it detects motion. Comparing this to the wired cams that are constantly streaming. They will automatically stream when motion is detected. However, with the Altus PT Ultra, which has pre-recording, you will see here that what streams is the pre-recording first, resulting in a lag. The Argus 4 Pro is fine. Alright, so we are testing the Reolink's Home Hub Pro's distance, Wi-Fi distance. It's connected to my Argus 4 Pro right here. And it is about, now I'm getting notifications already, and it's about in the middle of the house, about 70 to 75 feet away with one wall in between. And let's see. Yep, I got detected. So it works. And just to be sure, let's load it up like that. Cool. One cool thing about connecting your Reolink cameras to the hub is that you can set your cameras to trigger the siren on the hub when it detects smart motion. And you can change the tone and not just a siren alarm. So this Home Hub Pro and also the regular Home Hub and also Reolink's Wi-Fi NVR, they have their own separate Wi-Fi to connect to the cameras, but this is just an option. And because the hubs or the NVR are connected to your network, let's say you have a mesh Wi-Fi setup at your home, then you can also change where the camera will connect to. If you think your own Wi-Fi has a stronger signal, you can change it in the app. The camera is still going to record to the hub, but it will be through your home Wi-Fi or your home network. Alright, what are the differences between the regular Home Hub and the Hub Pro, aside from the size? There's actually a lot. The Hub Pro can record to a hard drive up to 16 terabytes, while the regular Home Hub only on the SD cards, up to two 512GB cards max. The regular Home Hub is compatible to up to 8 cameras, while the Hub Pro up to 24. And the Hub Pro has an HDMI port where you can set it up with a monitor, while the regular Hub you cannot. Now comparing the Hub Pro to Reolink's Wi-Fi NVR. And the Hub Pro, 24 cameras, while the Wi-Fi NVR, 16. The Wi-Fi NVR has a user interface. You can change the camera and NVR settings on the NVR itself. You don't need to have the app. And the other difference is that the hub has the encryption option, where your recordings are encrypted and the NVRs are not. Now, the only thing about the hub, the regular and the Hub Pro, when you connect your cameras to it, it is like plugging in your cameras to the back of the NVR, meaning you cannot access the cameras directly. You have to go through the hub. The cameras by itself will not be found in your network. Like in my setup, which have two NVRs recording my cameras, just for backup and redundancy, I will not be able to do it if my cameras are connected to the hub. Anyways, the Reolink Home Hub Pro is a good option if you have a mix and match of battery and solar Reolink cams and wired ones, and you just want a one central location to store all the recordings, so you don't need separate SD cards for each camera. Now, if you have mostly wired cameras, I think I would still go with the NVR platform. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.